Hi everybody, and thanks very much for tuning in to another episode of Silver Seaters. Today we're going to look at my top 4 exercises to improve the strength in the upper body. It's really important to keep that upper body nice and strong so that you can continue to do daily activities such as picking up or putting down objects, maybe carrying your shopping, or even getting up and out of the bath using your arms. So all you're going to need is one of these fancy resistance bands. You can get these from most sports shops. They're super lightweight and you can do about 100 different things with them. So I definitely recommend getting hold of one of these if you can. The first exercise is going to be called the chest press. It's really good for this movement here. So if you need to push open a heavy door, it's really useful. We're working on the muscles in the arms, the shoulders and the chest. You're going to take this band, wrap it around your hands, put it behind your back, underneath your armpits, making sure you've got some nice tension in the band when your fists are nice and close to your armpits. Try and make sure it's not going to pull on anything in between those armpits. It can be a little bit uncomfortable. So we're going to roll those shoulders back, chest out, nice and gently. We're going to press forwards, trying to make sure we've always got a slight bend in that elbow. Try not to lock out those elbows. Okay, and when you're ready, we're just going to go for 5, 4, 3, nice and gently, 2, and 1. Great. If you want to make that exercise a little bit more difficult, you can hold on to the band a little bit closer to your armpit, or you can get a band with slightly more resistance. The next exercise is going to be called the shoulder press. So keeping the band in the same position behind your back, underneath your armpits. This is really good for this movement here. So if you need to lift a heavy object and put it on top of a high shelf, it's really good for that movement there. Again, working on the muscles in the shoulders, the arms and the back this time. So we're going to take our hands, put it in line with your ears, squeeze those shoulder blades together, push that chest out, and when you're ready, we're going to push those fists to the sky. 5, 4, 3, nice and slowly, 2, and 1. So this is a really good exercise to improve the strength in those shoulders. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, again, hold on a little bit closer towards your shoulders, reduce the length of that band, and also increase the resistance of the band. That's how you can make it a little bit more difficult. Okay, so the next exercise is called the Tricep Extension. Specifically, we're working on the muscles behind these arms, the triceps. This is a really good exercise if you need to lift yourself out of the bath, pushing through those arms. What we're going to do is we're going to take the band and wrap it around the hands, put it onto the chest, and we're going to press that fist to the floor. So what we're doing here is really isolating that muscle behind the arm and we're pressing that fist to the floor. And when you're ready, we're going to go for 5, 4, 3, almost there. Hope you're feeling the band. 2, and 1. Fantastic. So just remember with this exercise, you do need to swap sides and do the other side. So placing the other hand on top of the chest, placing the other fist slightly below, making sure you're keeping that tension in the band, and you're just going to press that fist to the floor. With all of these exercises, it's really important to always keep that tension in the band. So we need to make sure that there's always tension in the muscles, and that's where we see the improvement in the strength. The next exercise is called the row. This one's really good for improving the strength in the back, opening up that chest, and it's really good for the posture. Specifically, you might use the row if you were to open a heavy door, if you were to pull open a heavy door, or maybe if you were to push yourself up the stairs or pull yourself up the stairs using the handrail. So this movement here coming backwards. So what we're going to do is take our band, make sure it's nice and thick. We don't want it rolling up that shoe and taking an eye out. Make sure you've got some nice grip on your shoes. You're going to wrap that band around the top of the shoe. Try and straighten that leg if you can. Roll those shoulder blades together Again, wrapping the band around those hands, and we're going to pull those fists towards the armpits. And when we're ready, we're going to go for 5, trying to keep those elbows into the body. 5, nice and slowly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. So those 4 exercises are really good to improve the strength in the upper body. Try and build them into your daily routine. You really will see an improvement. Just make sure that you're doing the exercises for just long enough so you feel a little bit of tiredness in the muscles. If you are feeling a little bit sore the day after, that's completely natural. Okay, if it lasts for longer than 72 hours, that's when you might need to contact your GP or a healthcare professional. Thanks very much. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you next time.